The number one villain in my life right now is Nancy, who sits on the Homeowners Association board and is always giving me a hard time about the little weeds that pop up in between the pavers, even though I'm getting to it as fast as I can. Okay, Nancy? After that, it's always cables. I hate cables. There's so many cables in this room right now that it causes me anxiety every time I step up to take a step in any direction. So if you'll notice here, we have no cables. We're totally wireless today because today's video is sponsored by Phenyx Pro. This is their PTU-71 wireless mic, dual handheld mics. I'm using it in a different situation than you might, just to kind of check out the quality of it. But basically what we have going on here are two separate wireless microphones that go into the same receiver, and this is under $150, which blows my mind. It's even like, even Nancy on the HOA board isn't going to have anything fresh to say about that. So I thought I'd just do like maybe like a little song, acoustic open mic style, because I used to run open mics and I wish I would have had these back in the day, because a lot of times people will show up and they'll bring their best sounding guitar, like me with my Martin D35, which does not have an electronic pickup system. So it's always good to have two microphones around. Now, these can be used in like a lot of different settings. My favorite thing about this is it goes to the receiver, and the receiver has separate outputs, XLR outputs for each of the microphones. You can independently control the levels on the front, but you can also add effects to each one via the XLR outs. So I have them running out separately into my interface so I can put different effects on the guitar, and also the vocal microphone. All right, so you're hearing it right now just through the vocals. But again, check out Phenyx Pro. They sponsored this video, so I just wanted to do it. And maybe just do a quick song. Perfect for, you know, if you just want something to have for different venue stuff. I know like a lot of worship services use these microphones. It's always good to have if you have any kind of PA. And let me tell you, before I even started doing stuff professionally, I just had a PA system, and people would always want to borrow it for like events where they need a speaker just to like run sound. You don't need a soundboard. Like I said, it has independent control on the receiver. So we're just going to do a song just to kind of demo how they sound. They work up to 100 yards, but I'm only, you know, pretty close to my interface. But I have used these in the past too, so I do know that they work up to 100 yards. And without further ado, let's give it a shot. Let's try a song out. Getting further and further away from the people I knew by more than a name or face, marching deeper than I'd ever thought to go. And to watch them one by one go into the fog and come out as someone else, not for the better, if at all. Oh, how fast they turn to go. What's behind that change, I'll never know. If I keep standing still, I might avoid that poison pill that we're all seduced to take. What I'm expected to do is follow the leader through spirals and corkscrews, eyes down, twisted round into a chain. And whatever comes my way is beaten down and set for another day, should be reckoned with or never realized. Oh, how fast they turn to go. What's behind that change, I'll never know. It's hard to stay the same when you're all caught up in a numbers game, and we all learn to count backwards. Now, some of you might be wondering why you would need two microphones in a setup like this. Well, if you just have one vocal mic and you're trying to record like a singer-songwriter or something that's doing something acoustic and they don't have a direct out on the guitar, like I don't with this Martin D35, it can be difficult to balance it with just one microphone. So that's why I kind of have it set up where this is one mic on my vocals, and this one is kind of pointed around the 12th fret of the guitar. So I'm going to do just kind of like part of another song, and I'm going to switch back and forth between one mic and the other mic just to give you an idea of how isolated having two mics in really pretty close proximity is going to sound, and why you might want to have a setup like this if you are doing some kind of like just guitar vocal thing. All right, so let's check it out. Oh, how the hills in the mist seem to speak of a tale that is not yet complete. Bonds that are soon to be born in emerald stone. Green as the thumb of the gardener's pole, as the cliff tops of gloom way to show jagged rocks that are centuries worn. Now the stone shines but no one. Stashed away under the power and cover of sea, controlled by the moon, we'll find a way soon to return again. Hope in the guise of a warning has come, in a maelstrom foreseen by the young, who took notice and soon turned to run. Ride, the sails in the mist set to ride, from the coast to the lush countryside, to the godless corruption subside. Still, the stone shines for no one. Stashed away under the power and cover of sea, controlled by the moon, we'll find a way soon to return again. So anyways, that's it. Like I said, minimal processing used. Amazing that you can get it for, at the time of the shooting of this video anyways, it's like $143 for two microphones. The only thing that I will say is make sure to get your own mic clips, because they are a little bit thicker than maybe a traditional dynamic wired microphone. So that's why I have this one kind of sitting in a shock mount right now, and this one just kind of like riding dirty in a clip that it's not meant for. But really, perfect handheld microphones. A nice thing about it is they run on batteries, which is kind of funny. In the past, I used to complain all the time about batteries and how I hated batteries, and I wish I could just charge some lithium-ion stuff all the time. And now that I've had to deal with charging stuff and having stuff uncharged, I kind of like going back to batteries. Which is I never thought I would say that, but it's always easy just to have like an extra like battery in the bag or something like that. But yeah, it's super easy. Again, the build quality in these are pretty nice. You can just unscrew the bottom handle and then the batteries just pop in up there. Like I said, the XLR out on the back is great. There's also a balanced output TRS if you just want to run it just straight out like that, and then just have kind of like a dual control with just the knobs on the front. It's got over like 100 different channels. It automatically found these. I didn't have to search for them or even kind of go through it. all I did was just turn it on, automatically synced up to what I needed to do, which again is just great for really, really inexpensive wireless microphone systems. So thank you to Phenyx Pro for sponsoring this video. If you guys have any questions or comments, I would be happy to answer them. You can ask them and I'll answer them in the comment section, or hit me up on Instagram or Twitter or the website, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks a lot.